On the surface, K-pop Demon Hunters is all neon lights, catchy hooks, and demon slaying action. But look closer, and you'll find it's built on centuries of folklore, cultural references, and blink and you'll miss it Easter eggs. Every battle move, every lyric, even the tiniest background detail carries more meaning than you'd expect. So stick with us, and if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe to stay in the loop. Cause today, we're peeling back those layers to uncover 30 secrets hidden inside K-pop Demon Hunters. Things most fans never noticed on their first watch. Starting with... long before the Huntress became polished pop idols, the design team had wilder plans. Zoe almost came out looking like she'd walked straight out of a rebellious street band. Half her head shaved, bright green, glowing hair like a neon sign. Mira, on the other hand, held a weapon that looked like a razor-edged fan, more menacing than graceful. Early drafts leaned toward don't mess with me energy rather than the sleek charm that hit the big screen. Those quirky animal companions sent by GU weren't random additions. They draw directly from classic Korean folk motifs, where the tiger represents courage and the magpie brings fortune. Their official names? Derpy the Tiger and Susie the Magpie. And despite how magical they look, they're not demons at all, just supernatural allies with a flair for stealing the spotlight. Every demon type in the movie borrows from traditional lore. The mischievous ones echo goblin-like creatures called Pookie. The Saunacy draws from tales of Mui Shin, drowned souls pulling the living into the water. The faceless shadows on the train are inspired by Pia Jin, forgotten spirits with no one left to honor them. Then there's Guima, the towering villain whose name is lifted straight from the Korean word for demon. Early artwork even imagined him as something skeletal and terrifying before he became a fiery mass. The boy band name works on two levels. On the bright side, Saja translates to lion, giving us the playful Lion Boys. But in darker folklore, Saja are envoys of the afterlife, escorts for souls crossing over. Their dramatic black outfits during their demon reveal mirror traditional death robes. In other words, cheering for them is like swooning over the Grim Reaper. Rumi's childlike tone didn't come from a hired actor. The director Maggie Kang recorded her own daughter for the part, even naming the character after her. That heartfelt detail makes Rumi one of the most personal creations in the film. The shimmering barrier holding back demons might feel like fantasy, but it echoes a real practice. In Korea, shamans conduct ceremonies called gut, using song, movement, and offerings to keep harmful spirits away. The Huntress transformed that idea into a pop concert ritual, swapping chants for choruses. Thankfully, no animal sacrifices, just an audience full of fans singing along. The phrase couch couch turned into a quirky inside joke. It's more than a chant, it hides as an Easter egg in Google. Type in the film's name and the word slides cheekily across your screen, a digital wink for fans who pay attention. Golden Channel's Rumi struggle with secrets, her fear of showing her true self. The film's closing anthem, What It Sounds Like, flips that energy into liberation. It's the sound of her finally letting go, embracing honesty. Music becomes both confession and cure. Early story drafts painted a darker picture. Celine, Rumi's mentor, was considered as the one behind her mother's death. This revenge subplot was later dropped, but the idea adds weight to Rumi's legacy, hinting at shadows the final version only brushes against. Rumi's glowing dark markings never disappear. Instead, they remain etched as scars after victory. The permanence sends a message. Her identity isn't something to erase, but something to accept. The marks transform into symbols of strength rather than shame. Each Huntress weapon is modeled on actual historical tools. Ruby's sword, the four-tiger blade, was traditionally used in rituals. Mira's spear design nods to an ancient curved polearm. Zoe wields twin daggers tied to shamanic ceremonies, knives once believed to banish dark forces. These aren't fantasy props, they're steeped in heritage. The golden music video hints at Zoe's inner turmoil. Two arms tear at her from opposite sides, symbolizing her split upbringing, half Korean, half American, and the pull of her parents' divorce. Still, Zoe finds joy through her quirky turtle obsession. From pajamas to charms, turtles have become her personal badge of resilience. Jinyu's mysterious aura has a timeline to match. He first lived during the 16th century, making him over 400 years old. While Rumi deals with teenage drama, he's got centuries of history weighing on him. Imagine dating someone whose age gap spans dynasties. That's commitment on a cosmic scale. Baby Saja might have the tiniest role, but he leaves the loudest impression. With only one line, "Goo Goo Gaga," delivered in an unexpectedly deep register, he snatches the spotlight from everyone else in the room. Sometimes, it takes just 2 seconds to make a scene unforgettable. Mira's segment in the Gold music video pulls back the curtain on her strict upbringing. Surrounded by a conservative family, she feels trapped by rules that clash with her free spirit. The video visualizes her choice to walk away from those expectations, stepping boldly into her own independence. Each Saja Boy personifies a sharp commentary on idol culture. Mystery embodies the erosion of privacy. Abby reflects the pressure of sexualization in the spotlight. Romance highlights the fantasy of closeness sold to fans. Baby points to the infantilization of idols, kept forever youthful. GU represents the pursuit of wealth over integrity. Together, they mirror the industry's darker truths. The trio's outfits carry more meaning than sparkle. Rumi's charm is purple, split between light and dark, with a bell that echoes her human-demon duality. Mira's pendant is pink, heart-shaped, adorned with symbols tying back to her teammates. Zoe's charm bursts with playfulness, decorated with a turtle and bunny, a nod to her joyful personality. Sharp-eyed viewers can spot tiny cartoon mascots on fan outfits in the crowd. These playful chibi versions of the Huntress echo real K-pop groups like New Jeans, who give themselves animated alter egos. It's a wink to fandom culture blending with animation. The hallways of the auditorium are sprinkled with posters for actual K-pop acts like Twice and Meow. As the credits roll, Twice even performs their own version of Takedown, cementing the crossover between fiction and reality. Pop culture sneaks in everywhere. A Pringles can sits casually during one scene, while Zoe munches fast food in a sequence styled after Pac-Man. It's playful product placement wrapped in retro gaming nostalgia. The Huntress draw power from history itself. Their looks echo Korean shamans in flowing Mudang attire. Nod to the trailblazing Kim sisters of the 1940s, borrow flair from the 1980s pop stars, and even channel SCES, a 90s girl group. Each costume carries layers of legacy. On stage, their outfits bloom with Magunwa, the Rose of Sharon. This national flower of Korea represents immortality and perseverance, perfectly mirroring the Huntress's unshakable resolve. Like real K-pop idols, they honor fans with special titles. The Huntress calls theirs Hunters, while the Saja Boys dub their followers Pride, a clever play on both lines and loyalty. Sony Animation built this world using the same groundbreaking style as Spider-Verse, swapping comic textures for glittering K-pop visuals. Their anthem Golden soared to Billboard's top spot, making Huntress the first animated K-pop girl group to dominate since Destiny's Child's reign. Not bad for a fictional band, huh? The Huntress's concert routines double as echoes of ancient gut rituals. Centuries ago, female shamans swayed, spun, and chanted to ban evil spirits. The film mirrors those moves in sleek stage choreography, showing how modern K-pop performances trace back to deep spiritual traditions. Rumi's style draws inspiration from Jennie of Blackpink, particularly her fierce Kill This Love era. The hair, the outfits, the commanding stage presence, it's all a subtle homage connecting a fictional heroine to one of K-pop's most iconic real-life idols. Rumi's glowing blade carries the name and power of Korea's 4 mythic guardians, protectors of the north, east, west, and south. Its bright dancehong patterns mirror temple designs, tying her leadership role to both divine guardianship and cultural artistry. After Jiyu's sacrifice, Rumi's weapon changes. Its starry design fades, replaced with Hanmoon runes and demonic etchings. This transformation symbolizes Jiyu's soul becoming part of the sword, fusing Rumi's human and demon sides into one legacy she carries forward. Making the Huntress an all-female group isn't only a stylistic choice. In Korean shamanism, women were the spiritual anchors of their communities, guiding rituals and protecting people from dark forces. The movie honors that legacy by letting women lead the charge against demons. That's 30 Easter eggs hidden in K-pop Demon Hunters. From folklore demons and ritual dances to turtle charms, guardian swords, and even Pac-Man cameos. Every detail makes its culture, history, and pop flair, turning the movie into a treasure hunt on its own. So the next time you watch, keep your eyes open. You'll spot even more waiting in the background. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. And tell us in the comments, which Easter egg blew your mind the most. See you on the next time.